Hey everyone, John here with Pro HK Paintball. We just got in the new HK Army Pods. These are the HSTL Hostile Pods, basic ones. These are awesome. Like, I'm a big advocate for really good quality pods. Some people like to buy the cheapest ones out there, and I understand that completely. But as many pods as we sell at the store, I look at them a lot, and as soon as I saw these HK ones, they remind me a lot of the Dye Alpha Pod. So if you're not familiar with this at all, I'm not saying they knocked it off by any means. I'm just saying they copied a really good design or very similar to design, and I'm extremely excited about it. Dye has always made, or ever since they released their Dye Alpha Pod, which I believe used to be their old Proto Pod, this is the best pod hands down for the price. I believe they sell for like $2 to $3 each, depending on the week, whoever's selling them. But this pod is probably the strongest, has some of the best lid, has the best spring. So that's the Alpha Pod. The HK one, almost identical. I mean, even the way that the top works, the way the lid spring works, the design of them. I've tested all of the HK pods in all of the packs that we carry here at Pro Edge, and they slip in very nice. I actually like the matte finish. I think it actually is a little kind of slippery, so it works pretty good. These have a huge thumb spot in the front here, and so the Alpha Pod is very similar, has like a little notches on each side to kind of direct you, but it's not as big as the HK Pod. And so if you look at this at all, I don't know if you can see that on the camera at all, it's kind of grooved, so you can actually feel how the grip, I guess you could say, of the lid system here. But these feel just as durable. I mean, almost identical to it, the way the inside of the lid latches on. These are really nice pods. If you're looking for a good quality pod without spending $6, $7 a pod on some of the Virtue ones or the other Dye locking lid ones, again, I'm not bashing Dye for any of this or HK for coming out with this pod. I'm pumped because I love new things that are good quality, and this definitely looks like one of the best quality pods that they've ever made out there. I think it's great. It does say HK on it really big, but it's kind of subtle, so if you're not a big HK fan, you can still get away with the colors blending together on that one. But they do come in the, sorry, my nose is all messed up right now, the black, the blue, the red, and the smoked is what they're calling those. So I'll show you a little bit slower. But of course, I'm a red and black guy. I love the red and the black here, the blue and the black, and then of course the all black. And so the only thing I don't like is I don't think you can see, except for the smoked one. Smoked is the only one I think you can actually see if there's paint inside of it or not. And so you should be able to see if it's broken paint inside of it. That's one of the downsides to a black pod or a solid colored pod that we've experienced over the years, is that you can't see if you have broken paint. So if you run down the field, you trip and fall, or you get shot in your pack and you're walking off, you play the next game, you go to use that pod, there's broken paint inside, you pour it in your hopper, it messes you up for the next game. So I would say the translucent ones, these are pretty dark. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell, but the smoked one, you should be able to tell. I can see a shadow on the inside of it. Yeah, you'll be able to see if there's paint inside of that one. But yeah, so other than that, the Gen X pod compared to these, of course, is much less expensive. It has a smaller little thumb here that sometimes breaks off. It's not as easy to get to. The lid system isn't as firm, but they're definitely less expensive. So again, just want to let you guys know, we just got these HK pods in stock. I've looked at them for about a week now before I actually did our video, and I'm extremely excited about these. I think you're going to be very excited as a player to get a good quality pod. I think they're about $3 as well. So depending on if you want to support Dye or HK, it's up to you on that one. But the Dye Alpha Pods and the Virtue HK Hostile Pods, these things are sweet. So make sure you guys shop prohpaintball.com. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Reach out to me directly on social media, anything like that. Otherwise, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.